If you are not pooping after every meal, you are backed up. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zara, aka Neptunian Baby. So in today's video, it's all about gut health. Now, I am your girl when it comes to all things weight loss and herbs and all these tips and tricks, but in a holistic approach. So if you are ready to biohack your life and transform your body, definitely join us here and subscribe. So I also have a community where I post more personalized content. So if you're interested in more things about weight loss, fasting, detoxing, breath work, everything that has to do with weight loss holistically and just biohacking and how to actually get in tune with your body, click the link in bio and join us. It's evergreen, so I'm always adding things, and it's a perfect community that's going to keep you accountable during your weight loss. But without further ado, let's get into this. Your gut is like your second brain. Now, I don't know if you heard about that terminology before, but your gut is super important. I believe, like, this might be biased, but I think your digestion or your digestive system is the most important system in your body, because it's not just only for digesting food, it's for digesting life. It's how you process and break down life, emotions, everything. That's how you break down emotion, trauma, etc. So that's why it's important to have a healthy gut health. Like, a healthy gut microbiome means a healthy life. Because you ever notice that when your stomach hurts, you can't think clearly, you have brain fog. All these things can be connected and is scientifically connected to your gut. So if you want to heal depression, heal your anxiety, heal your mental disorders, and have a clear mind, you need to have a clear gut. So how do you get there? Let's talk about it today. Number one, if you are not pooping after every meal, you are backed up. Now, this might seem like a stretch, but you need to be pooping at least once a day. And if you're not, there's a chance that you are backed up. And this is because there's too much waste being stored up in the colon. And this is where brain fog, stress, irritability, anger can come into play, because you are not releasing. Anger is just you needing to release. So with that being said, if you are not pooping every single day, there's a chance that you can develop a leaky gut. And this is when all the waste from the colon can actually leak into the bloodstream and can cause different diseases in the body, like acne, parasites, tapeworms. Everything can build up if your colon is dirty. Like, I know every colon is dirty because there's waste in there, but there's a chance to develop parasites, tapeworms, and archaea, which is a bad bacteria that is caused by the overgrowth of bacteria and waste stuck in the colon. And this is why we crave sugar. We crave artificial sugar, because this is what feeds and grows the parasites. Candida, yeast. This is another thing as well. Not really too much with parasites, but this can also lead to parasites. When you have too much candida, too much yeast, too much sugar, complex sugars in the body, this is how you are getting yeast infections. Your body is screaming out. Your body is naturally meant to heal itself, but we are not allowing our body to do so. We are blocking off the pathways that allows our body to heal itself. That is why food is so important. I believe food is fuel, food is information. Whatever you put into your body, it's going to send messages to your body on how to break it down and how to digest that food. So it's really important that you're eating high quality food, okay? Processed food is never the way to go. I know it's cheap and affordable, but there are so much ways around it, and we have to open up our eyes to this opportunity that you can grow your own food. If you're privileged to have land, you can grow your own food. I know it's time consuming, but that's the best thing we can do in this day and age, because to be honest, you guys, bread, meat, dairy, it's not the same as it was 100 years ago. This whole world is ran by cha-ching-ching, money. And, depopulation is so important, because we're too overpopulated. So with that being said, the food is not the same. We need to feed, like, I don't know how much people live here, like 8 billion people live here. We have to feed all 8 billion people on this planet. You think we're gonna get high quality meats that are in your grocery store? No, because we have to feed over like 8 billion people. So you're going to get the cheap end of the stick. You're not going to get high quality meat unless you have a butcher, unless you're running your own little farm or whatever. You're not going to get the high quality cheese, the high quality foods, unless you're doing it yourself and you're providing for your own community. Like, that's the way it is. You're going to get the cheap end of the stick. So might as well eliminate those meats, those dairies, and those processed foods right then and there to save yourself an arm and a leg in the hospital later. 2 things about this world: depopulation when it comes to food and slavery when it comes to food. You become a slave to food when you give your emotion to food. If you cannot control your hunger, if you cannot control your emotional hunger, then you are a slave to the food. And I have a video on how to handle emotional hunger, so you can also beat that as well. And that is why it's so important to fast for optimum health, okay? Fasting just means lack of. So fasting is not necessarily like starving yourself, but you're allowing your body to actually have time to break down the food, and you're giving your body adequate amount of rest so it can break down the food, utilize the nutrients from the meals that you already ate. And then once the food is fully broken down, then you have the energy in your body. You ever eat too much and you're bloated and you feel sluggish and tired? Yeah, your body needs rest so it can break down that food. So that is why it's so important to make sure that you give your body time between every meal. There is no reason why you should be eating every single hour or every 2 hours. Like, even if you're trying to gain weight, like I made the mistake to be eating every 2 hours. Literally just make or eat bigger portions, and that's all you need. Okay, and you'll know when you have parasites when you crave a lot of sugar, you're craving a lot of bread, you're craving a lot of complex sugars, you're craving the pasta, you're craving the gushers, you're craving the fruit roll-ups, you're craving food that comes in a box that is marketed to you but is poisoning us, literally. That's how you know. Like, if you wake up and you're like, let me get some ice cream, them parasites want ice cream. Are we going to feed them or are we going to starve them? The choice is yours. And also, not to scare you, like, parasites do lay eggs. So the more you feed into that, the more they're going to lay their eggs, build their community in your body, and feed off your energy and take your energy. So it's really important to take control of your body and understand that these parasites aren't feeding off the waste, they're feeding off you. So really understanding that whole foods, like, I'm preaching this, okay? I want you to know this. Whole foods are nothing, baby. It's better to be raw. Like, I'm a raw vegan and I feel like the best, but start slow, but start with whole foods, please. This can also lead to acne, skin issues, eczema, all those things, okay? Because when your body cannot rid toxins, like when the liver cannot do its job and, get rid of the toxins in the body, the toxins needs a place to go. So number 1, it can come through the skin, which is your largest organ, which it usually does come through the skin as acne. So if you get a lot of like whiteheads, that pus in there is actually a lot of toxins and like heavy starches that you were eating and a lot of candida. But going back on that, like, yeah, your toxins need a place to go. So they're gonna hang out in your skin and also in your lymphatic system. Like, if you are not getting your lymph nodes moving and draining all the waste out of your body, a lot of the waste obviously goes to the lymphatic system because that's like the waste system of your body. But essentially, we need to get rid of the toxins is what I'm saying. So if you're someone that struggles with pooping and not detoxifying the body, you can start off by simply taking herbs that are gonna help with your constipation and your liver and your detoxification. So my favorite herb to start with that's easily accessible is star anise. It looks like a little beautiful star. You can take that, and that's amazing to help kickstart your digestion and help if you're constipated and get the waste out of the body. Number 2, I love dandelion root. It's amazing for your liver. Like, the whole part of the dandelion is amazing because it actually helps get rid of the waste. It's also a diuretic, so it's going to help pull out toxins through urination, through peeing out of the body. And it's amazing for your skin health as well. And also it does help balance hormones if your hormones are imbalanced. A lot of the times we are having hormonal imbalances, excess weight gain, and we don't know why we're gaining all this weight. You gotta look at the gut. You gotta look there first. So the biggest takeaway is getting rid of the bad bacteria and making sure you're keeping on top of your gut health. So I hope this helps you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my community, link in bio, and don't forget to check out TikTok. And I also offer one-on-ones if you want to call and you want more information.